fun adventure takes place on a clear April morning, starting off paddling into the shadows of the San Onofre State Beach cliffs. Paddling out early in the morning, I caught my first wave at about 6:30 a.m. Conditions were 2 to 3 foot with a 3-knot offshore wind, making these waves stand up beautifully, throwing a nice coat of spray behind them as they came into the shore. Made for a fun time for me and a couple old guys surfing these beautiful waves at Old Man's. Once that sun starts to get some traction up into the sky, it beams right over the cliff straight into your eyeballs, making you squint your way into the waves pretty heavy. Once that sun comes out, all kinds of characters hit the beach. Most commonly, this is when Newty decides to paddle out into the surf. Being a new surfer, a lot of my clips of Newty are of him wiping out, or of him flipping a 9'2" board as high as he can in the air above the wave. But with his progression and his growing desire to learn how to surf, it seems my time of getting these clips may be limited. Here he is with a pretty solid takeoff and a pretty good sized wave. Probably the best party wave I've gotten with Newty. Charging full speed. Here's the onboard footage so you can catch the joyous expressions of this blonde-haired, bearded ginger. Here he is showing a great leap in progression, paddling right into the shoulder of the wave, pointing that 9'2" down the line, a little bit too much towards the lip, and lands right on the board in true Newty fashion. Seeing that these waves weren't really walling up too much and didn't have much power behind them, there's still plenty of opportunity to miss waves. But the progression of our dear favored blonde superstar is really impressive. Only surfing a couple months, pulling into the shoulder on 3-foot waves at San Onofre. After taking a lunch break, I paddled back out to a surprisingly not so crowded Old Man's and had a pretty fun session the rest of the afternoon. Just hanging around at San Onofre, you can see all kinds of interesting things. Like this, it's a piece of a skeleton from something. We don't know what, so if you're a marine biologist, let us know in the comments. Other interesting things you can see is this dad who brought a shade and a table for his kids. Should have only brought the table. Out in the surf, these fun, short, cornered off sectioned waves are making for a pretty fun short ride into a mellow shoulder, not the type of wave that you'd like to do tricks or even learn tricks in, but it is the type of wave that you can get into, make a couple fun turns, kind of cruise your way on into the shore, and occasionally get caught off guard by the wave that does wall up. With our arms both getting pretty destroyed by the long paddle outs at San Onofre, me and Newty made our way to shore. Made a short hike over the low tide rocks. These rocks are always a great treat for your feet. If you've ever wanted to experience bleeding in the ocean, this is sure the spot for you. We'll finish off with Newty's sweet new prescription shades. Every surf trip is an adventure.